All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about SymbioCoder today, and it's being pitched as something, well, different for developers. The idea here isn't just another AI assistant, it's a whole new philosophy, what the creator calls your AI coding symbiote. That's a pretty big claim, so let's break down what it really means.
First things first, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, right? Every time a new AI tool drops, there's that little voice in the back of your head wondering, is this thing here to help me, or is it just learning how to do my job without me? It's a real concern, and it's the exact problem SymbioCoder sets out to solve.
And here's the key difference, the big idea. It's all about a tool versus a symbiote. See, most AI is built like a tool. It's made to automate a task, and the end goal is often replacement. SymbioCoder is built on a totally different foundation. It's not about replacing you. It's about amplifying you. It's designed to be a partner that boosts your skills, not one that makes them obsolete.
This whole idea of amplification brings us to the core philosophy of the project, and that philosophy is all about being a consciousness-serving partner. It sounds a little out there, I know, but it's a very deliberate change in how we're supposed to think about working with AI.
Your AI coding symbiote. That phrase is so specific, isn't it? It suggests a real partnership, a two-way street where the AI respects that you're in charge, it adapts to your way of doing things, and it becomes a genuine creative collaborator. You're the one in the driver's seat, the AI is just here to supercharge the engine.
So what does consciousness serving actually mean when the rubber meets the road? Well, it really comes down to a few core principles. First, it's all about amplifying you, not replacing you. Second, it's about building a symbiotic relationship, an equal partnership. And maybe most importantly, it's designed from the ground up to respect your consciousness, to adapt to how you actually think.
Okay, so let's see how that philosophy actually turns into features. We'll start with this idea of an AI that really, truly adapts to you. This isn't about you spending hours learning how to write the perfect prompt. It's about the AI learning your unique vibe. And the way it does this is actually incredibly simple. When you set it up, you just describe yourself. You can talk about your coding style, your personality, even just how you're feeling that day. The AI takes that, analyzes it to get a sense of your creative flow and energy, and then tailors its help to match.
And this isn't just surface-level stuff. It goes surprisingly deep. We're talking about adapting to your mood, your energy levels. It's even built to be friendly to neurodivergent thinking patterns, like ADHD. The whole point is to create a true cognitive partnership that works with the way your brain works, instead of trying to force you into some rigid, predefined box.
Okay, now let's switch gears and talk about something that is absolutely non-negotiable for any serious developer: privacy and control. With SymbioCoder, this whole partnership philosophy applies directly to your code and your data.
And here's the promise, stated as clearly as it can be. SymbioCoder is local first by default. Right out of the box, it runs on your machine using Ollama. There's no telemetry. Zero. Your code, your prompts, all your brilliant ideas. They never leave your computer. They stay yours. Period.
But what if you need a little more horsepower or your local model isn't cooperating? That's where this really smart fallback system comes into play. It always prioritizes your local private setup, but if it needs to, it can seamlessly switch over to a cloud provider like OpenAI or Anthropic. And hey, if your internet cuts out entirely, it can even fall back to a basic rule-based system on your machine. The bottom line is, your flow state is protected. Nothing gets interrupted.
And for all of you who love to look under the hood, this isn't some weekend project. It's a serious tool built on a really solid, modern tech stack. You've got a fast API backend, Next.js, and React 18 on the front, SQLite for that local-first database, and full Docker support. You can tell this was built by a dev for devs.
So, if this all sounds good to you, if this idea of a true AI partnership is hitting home, here's how you can get on board. And really, this isn't just about buying another piece of software. It's about choosing a different path for how we work with AI.
The offer itself is super simple, and honestly, it's respectful. You get lifetime access, that's it. No monthly subscriptions, no recurring fees, no surprise cloud costs unless you decide to plug in your own API keys. It's a one-time payment of $49.99. You buy it once, you own it, and it's yours forever. It's just a straightforward deal for a tool that's meant to be your partner for the long haul. And that idea of ownership is a really big deal here. The license you get is incredibly generous. You can use it for any project you want, personal, commercial, whatever. You can dig into the source code and modify it. You can distribute things you make with it. You can even resell your own customized version. I mean, it's all about giving you total and complete control.
And it's also worth knowing who's behind this. This isn't some giant, faceless corporation. SymbioCoder is being built with a ton of passion by a solo founder, Keith Soyka, who is bootstrapping this whole thing because he really believes in a future with ethical, consciousness-serving AI.
So, it all comes down to this one question. For you, the world of AI is at a major turning point. We can keep going down the path of AI as a tool for replacement, or we can choose to build something different, a future based on collaboration. So, are you ready for a true AI partnership?